So as we are discussing now, families of salts based upon the acids. So the last families of salts based upon the acids, we all knows that. What is that, everybody? It is carbonates. So already we have discussed three families. One is chloride families, and second one is nitrate family, and third one is sulfates family, and this is the fourth family of salts based upon the acids. So based on the acids, the carbonates family, so obtained by the acid of what, guys? We all knows that the salts are obtained by the reaction of acid called as, what is that acid, all of you?
Carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. So what is the formula of carbonic acid? Others? H2.
H2CO.
So let us see now what is I think this is the fourth family of salt. So the same headings already you kept it. You continue from them. So what is the family of salt, everybody? The family of salt is chlorides. Okay. So Roman number 4, chlorides, and the name of the salts. So let us discuss. So what is the name of the salts? If people knows carbonates, anybody? First one, sodium carbonate. Next one, magnesium carbonate. Next one, potassium carbonate. And next one, calcium carbonate. Yes. So now, next you start formulas. So formula only, I think third column. Am I correct, everybody? Third column is the formula. So sodium carbonate formula. Sodium carbonate formula, everybody. Na2CO3. Magnesium carbonate formula. MgCO3. Potassium carbonate formula.
K2CO3.
Calcium carbonate formula.
CaCO3.
Okay, that's all. Next, parental base. Parental base or base used in the preparation of salt. What is the base here, all of you? NaOH. Here, magnesium hydroxide. MgOH twice. And here, potassium hydroxide. KOH. And here, what will happen? Calcium hydroxide. CaOH twice. And what is the parental acid? Common acid. What is that acid, everybody?
Carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. Here also carbonic acid. Here also carbonic acid. And here also carbonic acid. So this is what the fourth type of family of acids based upon the family of salts based upon the acids. So first family is chloride families, next one is nitrate families, third one is sulfate family, and this is carbonate family. Anybody having any example, you can answer. Clear? So if you want some other families also, if you want, but class 10th level is not necessary. So other families, if you have taken based upon the acids, so acetate family. So you can take it, sodium acetate, potassium acetate, whatever it is. So acetate families we can take it. Or if you want further, you can take phosphate families also. And as well as you can take oxalate families. So these are the other families which is not necessary for us now. So only for class 10th level, 4 families is enough for you to understand all the concepts and formulas, everything. Is it okay, everybody? Others, all of you understand? All of you? Yeah, Jinkate family. Yes, Vijay, you want, you can write it. It's not necessary. Clear? Understood? So that is. So now, this is the first type of family of salts. The second type of family of salts, we all knows that. Till now, we have studied families based upon the acids. Now, opposite to that, families based on what will come? Everybody.
Bases.
Based on the bases from which the salts are obtained. Salts are obtained. So very simple. you can see wherever above tabular column, you look into the above tabular column, everywhere, first, if you notice it, first salt in chlorides, first salts in nitrate, first salt in sulfate, first salt in carbonates. What is the base? Have you checked it and tell me? Let me verify it and everyone. What is the common base? All the things.
Sodium
First,
hydroxide.
yeah. So first salt in chlorides. Tell me, first salt in chlorides. What is that?
Sodium
Sodium
hydroxide.
chloride. What is the base? What is the base? NaOH. What is the first salt in nitrate family? Your notebook, what you have written only I am asking. I am not asking anything new. Mr. Omar, can you hear me? Yes, nitrate, sodium nitrate. What is the base? What is the base we have taken? NaOH. Sulfate, sodium sulfate. What is the base we have taken? NaOH. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. What is the base we have taken?
NaOH.
NaOH. That's all. I'm not asking anything new. I'm asking anything new. That's very simple. I'm asking. That's what. Clear, everybody? Understand? Yes. That's all. Write it. So, family of salts based upon the base. So, serial number 1. So, you can keep it headings. Serial number, family of salt. Base from which salt is obtained. That is what parent base. And examples of salt. Okay, that's fine. So first family. So sodium salts. What is this, Amma? All of you? Sodium salts. What is the parental base we are using? Sodium salt means. Others respond. Sodium hydroxide. So whatever the salt you have sodium, that's all sodium salts. Respond. What is the salts you know? Nobody. NaNO3, Na2SO4. 4 salts you have already written. Sodium chloride, sodium carbonate. You can write it. Clear, everybody? Understand, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all. So second family. Second family, magnesium salts. Now look into the above tabular column and tell me wherever you are getting magnesium salts, everything. That's all. You should speak fastly now because already their matter is there with you people. So magnesium salts. What is the base we are using? 2 bases we can use. What is the 2 bases?
MgOH.
MgOH twice or MgO.
Magnesium.
Very good. Make it fast. Observe the above tabular column. Those who are written really in the classwork, for them it's not a problem. Directly they can say, I don't know why it is. Make it quick now. All of you. Yeah. What is the salts you have written? 4 salts at least you have written. Make it fast. First one. Yeah. Not written. Yeah. Magnesium sulfate. Magnesium sulfate. MgSO4. Next.
Magnesium carbonate.
All right. MgCl2. Next. Magnesium carbonate. Only 3 we have written. Am I correct? Harish?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all. Do it fast. Others, everybody finish it fast. All of you completed?
Yes, sir.
Indra Johan, no response. Harini madam, about tabular column not written. Did you return the notebook of tabular column or not?
Yes, sir. I written.
Then why are you not saying? Next, potassium salts. So wherever you have a potassium salts, you can say. So potassium salts, what is the common base? Potassium salts means what is the common base? Everybody, KOH. So wherever the salts you have KOH, you can proceed. Yes, tell me.
Potassium.
Others? Yeah, tell me wherever you have. I think you have again 4 examples. You can make 3 or 4 at least. Yeah, first one. Potassium sulfate. Next. Potassium chloride.
Nitrate.
Next. Potassium.
Potassium nitrate.
Potassium nitrate.
Next. Potassium carbonate.
Potassium carbonate.
Yeah, potassium carbonate. K2CO3. That's all over. Mudinja. Next. Family of salts 4. Do it quick now. Family of salts 4. Yes. Next family of salts. Calcium salts. Wherever you have a calcium salts, you can. Proceed fastly. Mr. Jivitesh, nothing writing. Without writing classwork. Today afternoon, I'll check the classwork. Let me see. Then I'll say you. Everyone, all of you bring the classworks. Chemistry classwork. So calcium salts. So calcium salts, tell me, what is that? We all know that.
CaO12
Calcium
or
Or
CO.
or calcium oxide. Solunga, whatever you have. You have written so many. Calcium carbonate,
Calcium sulfate.
calcium
Calcium sulfate.
chloride, and calcium sulfate. Am I right, everybody? Yes. Next, copper salts. Tell me, copper salts. Others. What is the raw material? Copper hydroxide base or copper oxide. Yes. Examples. Copper carbonate, copper sulfate, copper chloride. Am I right, everybody? Others? Interest. Next, ammonium salts. So what is the base we can use? Ammonium salts.
ammonium hydroxide.
Very good. Ammonium salts, we can use ammonium hydroxide. So what is the salts will come? Sorry, what is the examples of salts? Ammonium chloride, NaCl. You have or not? Verify. Chloride family have or not? Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Ammonium chloride. You want nitrate family also you can write. Ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3. And next, ammonium sulfate. Can you tell me sulfate family? Ammonium sulfate formula. Ammonium sulfate family. NH4 twice. Sorry. NH4 twice. SO4. How means I will say you that. Wait. So we all people knows that NH4 twice SO4. Terima ellame how the formula will come.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how means we all knows that NH4, the one and only positive polyatomic ion. What is the valency? One and only positive 1. And sulfate valency. Sulfate valency 2.
sir.
So if you crisscross, you will get it. So the one and only positive polyatomic ion, who is that?
Ammonium.
Okay. And SO4 bracket 1 will come. 1 is not necessary to respond. So NH4 twice SO4. 90% kids they will make the mistake in this formula. Ammonium sulfate. I'll challenge. Even you people can. Even if you are not remembering properly. That's why. But if you people, I have given enough time to prepare the tabular column. If you make the tabular column, 100%, it will never possible to make the mistake. Mr. Jivita, I think yesterday I told you, write before sleep 5 times and learn it and send me the things. But you never updated me yet. That is what is reflecting your carelessness and like what we can negligence. In the Mr. Jivitesh, answer to my question. I told you told or not? Bad girl. Do it quick now. Mr. Omar completed. I am calling you only. Yeah, kale pada sir. Just I'll join and I'll sleep. That's all. Harini madam, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Write it. That's all. Do you understand now classification of salts? That is what families of salts based upon the acid and based upon the bases. Any doubt, guys? Anybody? Yes, please. Completed.
Yes, sir.
Next, common salts. So some important salts and their production. This is the most like heart of this chapter. Each and everything is very, very important from now onwards. So you have to focus very, very carefully. So first focus, keep heading some important salts. Some important salts. Okay. Now, what is the most famous salt which you all people knows? Let me know who will say. The most
NaCl.
the most important salt which you all people knows. Everyone.
Sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride.
NaCl.
What is that?
Sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride. Very good. Now, sodium chloride history also we have some importance. Anybody can tell me? Our Indian independence also we are having some importance for that one. Anyone?
Dandi March.
Dandi March.
The same thing, your book also they might be mentioned. You might be seen already. Gandhi Tata is working on the salt fields. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do you all observe it? Yeah, salt satyagraha or Dandi March we used to say. So let us see that. That is what we'll start with that because our salt is the basic raw material for many salts. So of course today we will discuss that also and then only we'll finish. So tomorrow onwards we'll discuss what is the salts coming from the common salt and how to produce it, what are the uses, everything we will. Okay. So some important salts. The first and the foremost important salt, as we all knows that, what is the first most important salt? That is only common salt.
Sodium chloride.
So, common salt we used to call it as what, guys? We used to call it as
Sodium chloride.
sodium chloride. Okay, everybody. So let's start now. All of you. Now onwards, keep it in your mind. Now I am saying those who are cheating till now, not writing the classwork, etc. XYZ. At least from here you focus. Each and every point is actually a important point. In what way they'll ask you in the exam are like unpredictable thing. Nobody can predict from which point in this book they'll ask you the question. That much you have to be very careful. Okay. So let us see that now. So common salt. So common salt, why it is very popular for us? Any one of you can speak. Let us see that. I'm saying you whatever the subject, I'll make you to learning from you so that you people can remember more. Someone of your friend is saying, so your mind will work very active. Yes, please. So common salt also we can call it as, of course, table salt. Why? What is the necessary? Girls, boys, everyone. There is no boy or girl who is not using the table salt or a common salt at least once in their life. So why it is required for living organisms? Anybody? All of you? So table salt is having some importance. Yes, please. It will add something to the food. What it will add? Enough sleeping. Wake up, man.
Flavor, sir.
Yes.
No,
So you
sir.
can see here, common salt is required by the living organisms. Am I correct or not? Every living organism is needed the salt. Yes, Mr. Omar? Yes or no? Yes. So what is the reason? So
Yes,
why,
sir.
sir, we need common salt for our body? Of course, it will add flavor to the food. It will add the taste to the food. So for what purpose? So this table salt or a common salt is a part of our dish or a food. So which is required by all the living organisms. Required by all the living organisms. Somehow they will get it. Understanding? So through the food or some other things on XYZ. So organisms to control the physical activities. So mainly we all knows that whatever the salt content is varies, immediately our body will be affected with something. Anybody? You all people, that disease also very popular disease. Any one of you? Girls, mostly it will be affected in the girls.
Thyroid.
Thyroid, very good, super. That is what it is. So our who said that? Okay. So that is what. So various physical activities will be controlled by this common salt only. So what is the scientific name or chemically what we used to call this common salt, everybody? So chemically it is known as what? Chemically it is known as sodium
Chloride.
chloride. So which is known as the formula. What is the formula? Sodium.
Na chloride.
Na is 1, valency. Chlorine is also 1. So if I crisscross, I'll get it what, guys? Na1 and Cl1, which is called as NaCl. Am I right, everybody? All of you? Yes. No response. Okay. Now, so suppose I will ask Mr. Omar and Nimish to prepare a common salt in the laboratory. Sir, how to prepare? So this is the most important one. They'll ask in exam specifically, laboratory preparation of common salt. We all people knows, even near to our place, Pudukkottai, common salt is prepared naturally. By what process? Rameswaram, evaporation of ocean water or sea water. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? Purima Tambi? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Laboratory preparation, but that is a natural process. So laboratory preparation of sodium chloride. If they specifically they will ask you in the exam, you have to write this is the only thing. So what is the laboratory preparation of sodium chloride? You all people knows that is very, very popular equation for neutralization reaction. Ayanna? Yes, speak.
Plus base give
NaOH is reacting with the hydrochloric acid. Strong acid plus strong base will react. It will form neutral salt plus water. What is the neutral salt we are obtaining? Everybody.
NaCl.
Plus what else we are getting? All of you. Water. Prima. So this is only the laboratory method or laboratory preparation. Okay, of sodium chloride. This is only we are very popularly known as neutralization reaction. Am I correct or not? Everyone? Yes. All of you?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So this is what laboratory preparation. Now, sources of common salt. What is the sources of common salt? Others? Everybody? So what is the most common sources of common salt? Common salt. First one. We no need to study that process. Of course, by using a crystallization and evaporation, we'll obtain the most probably. We're having a two sources. That is what we all know. Mr. Gandhiji did what march? Yes.
Dandy March.
Dandy
Dandy
march.
March.
So we're having a proper, the main source of common salt is seawater. So what is the main thing? What is the main source of salt? Everybody? Seawater. So near to you might be knows Rameswaram salt fields. Yes or no, guys? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So seawater dissolves. Seawater contains not only common salt, it contains many salts, but we have to undergo the refinery. Is it okay, Mitakshri? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So first, how it will be obtained? So we will evaporate the water. Understanding by evaporation. Evaporation is a physical process or chemical process? Physical process. Clear? So first they will evaporate and then we will make it, you can see, by separation, like a refinery, we will obtain the salt. Okay. So you might be visit the Rameswaram salt field. How many of you see the Rameswaram salt field? Any one of you? What they will do? They will store the sea water in a field, barricade of fields, like they are having a fixed boundaries, and they will expose to the sunlight. So they will expose to the sunlight means water will completely evaporate, and you can see only the salt will be like a filtrate, like a residue. The salt will be stuck in the field. That is only they will collect it and they will undergo the filtration or refinery. Am I right or wrong? Everybody, you might be visited. Yes or no? Nobody will answer.
Yes.
Yes, that is what. So you can notice it. Even if you want, next time if you visit the Rameswaram, visit the salt fields. So extremely highly humid regions, and there we will allow to evaporate we'll expose the salt to the salt water or sea water to the sun, so that evaporation will carried out. And evaporation means, remember, we all people know 9th class for chapter 1, matter around surrounding us. What is that? Converting evaporation means liquid state to gaseous state. But it is a natural process or artificial process? It is the natural process. Okay.
Natural process.
That is what you have to remember. So that is the first thing. We don't have any importance, just we are saying. So from seawater. So we are having here importance also, like like you can notice it. This is the main thing for sources of common salt. And one more salt is there. If you go to the Sindhu region, Sindus Valley, do you all people know? Indo-Pak Valley, we have find the Sindhu River also. Of course, now it is disappeared. Am I right or wrong? All of you? So that is what. Second one is rock salt. You might be all notice it if you go to the Janapriya here and there. You might be find the pink salt, this salt, that salt and all. Have you checked it, everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is actually the rock salt. So that is what is very expensive also. Have you checked it? Anyone of you? Abhrami, if you go to Janapriya and all different kinds of salts, you can find it. Even some salts around 301 kg. Have you noticed it or not? All of you have you remember? So that is what
Yes,
we used to say from rock salt. Sir, this rock salt is the another salt, we can say another source of salts. This is also one of the most common. If you go to the like Punjab in Pakistan. I'm not saying Punjab in our India. One more Punjab is there in Pakistan. So Sindus Valley River, surrounding people, their major source of income is by selling this rock salt only. Even to the India, even to the foreign countries, everything is exported from that region only. I will show you. So this common from rock salt. So common salt may be obtained. This is what from this also we can obtain the common salt. So let us see. So sir, how sir this will form? Remember, several parts of the world, like you can see, millions of years before the ocean or sea is dried up in that particular region, so that it is all like millions of years we people cannot predict. Like before we used to study like your history used to study Mohenjo-daro, that culture or Sindus culture and all, we're having a Sindus river, but now a Sindus river is not present. Am I right or wrong, everybody? Yes, please. All of you, Sindus Valley and all, that culture.
Sir.
So that disappears, the rivers, sea and all, particular region, because of atmospheric conditions or whatever XYZ reasons. So the salts are dried up thousands of years before. That only they are forming into a rock salt, and that rock salt so by like a caves, it will be like a caves. You can notice it. Salt caves we used to call it as. So people used to break these salts and they used to export to the other countries. So that is how these are the two major sources of common salt. One is from rock salt, another one is what, guys? From seawater. Clear, Amma? All of you? So you can notice it, even some lakes also present in this. Particularly if you go to the Rajasthan, for general awareness, I'm saying. So if you take the Rajasthan, so Rajasthan, there is a one lake called as Sambar Lake. Okay, not our Tamil Nadu Sambar. Sambar Lake, its name is. So Sambar Lake, so it is actually it also contains salts. Sambar Lake. Okay. Also, you can see if you go to the Himachal Pradesh, you can see that. So mainly you'll find it these things. The sources of salt is rock salts and deposits of salts like Mandi in Himachal Pradesh. So if you go to the Himachal Pradesh tour, future, if you visit, of course, so many of you can. So Himachal Pradesh, if you have been go, so in that go to the place called as Mandi. Okay, so there you can find the salt caves. Of course, I will show you how it will be, and then only will proceed. So what are the two common sources of salts? Everybody, one is rock salts, another one is rock salt, another one is
from seawater.
yes, that is what seawater. Okay, so seawater means we no need to go anywhere. If you go to here also, you can find it. Okay, Rameswaram also. So that is what you can see that. So rock salt, rock salt caves in Mandi. You can check it. So Monday you will get it. So that is how even majority of that people will be having a only source income. This is what it is. So this is how it will be. You can see, notice it, caves. Okay. So I will show you that Monday rock salt caves in Pakistan. We'll check it. You can see that. So how the people used to work and used to make. Have you noticed it, everybody? Can you able to see that? These are the salt caves. So how these salt caves forms? By dried up the what? Dried up by the sea, dried up by evaporation. When? Millions years before, thousands of years before, the sea regions is changed. That is what dried up. That is how these salt caves are formed. You all noticed it, everybody? Here, rock salt. Esra, if you go to Janapriya, you can find this rock salt, very, very Himalayan salt. You can see that. Have you checked it, yes or no? All of you. This is even more expensive than normal salt. Nowadays, a woman problem like PCOS also, doctors are suggesting consume this salt only to get a control. Something they'll say, I don't know what is the secret behind, but this is what it is. You can see that. So this is how the people used to work in Pakistan. You can see it's a very big business for them. So many people work only on this only. Okay, their thing is go blast the caves and collect the salt, break it into pieces, and working, selling it by exporting. That's all it is. Any doubt, anybody? Clear? So these are the sources of common salt. What is the sources of common salt? One is seawater, and second one is rock salt. Clear? So even the famous march, which we all people knows regarding the salt movement, in India, salt movement, what is that? Dandi March or salt satyagraha, whatever it is you can. So now, this is what about it. Now we are going to study chemical properties. That is the most important thing. So let us study everybody. So properties of common salt. Now, so first property. So what is the, if you see in our home salt, either it is a solid or liquid or what it is, everybody. It is the solid. Yes or no?
Solid.
It is also a, what is the color, Mitakshri? It is, basically it is what color? White. And it is having a geometry shape or not? Take one salt crystal and check it. It will be having a crystal or not? Crystalline shape. Yes or no? So it is the particular geometry shape it is present. It is not like a powder form. So it is the crystalline solid. That is the first thing. Next, if you want to drink a more, if you want to drink salt water, so now if you put in the water like sambar, your mother wants to make a delicious sambar. So she is adding the salt. Salt is dissolving in water or not? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Please. So it is highly soluble. Highly soluble in where? Everybody? Highly soluble in where, guys? No response.
Yes.
Highly soluble is where? Water. Next. It is high melting and boiling point. It has high melting point and everybody? Melting point and boiling point. Okay. Yeah. BP. I'm writing here. Boiling point. Now, one thing I want to ask you from you, how many of you observe the salt? Everybody? Have you all noticed the salt at least? Experience it?
Sir.
Yes. So let us notice it. What you all people might be notice it. If the salt is kept in an open container or if the salt is exposed to the atmosphere, how many of you experience that the salt become wet? I want to know. Did you all experience it? Is the salt will be in a dry state or the salt will become wet? Solunga Thambi. Yes.
Salt will become.
You might be
Salt will
noticing
become
even those who ate school canteen, you might be check it. They will put it in one paper cup. That is fully almost like a wet and it's become like sticky. Salt will never be freely moving. Am I correct, everybody? Others?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, means in the sense of, sir, who is pouring the water? Anybody is pouring the water? No. It is absorbing the moisture from where? From the where? Atmosphere. So, if any kind of salt, keep it in mind, if it is exposed to the atmosphere, I won't say later, you have to write, and it is absorbed that moisture, so that is called as hygroscopic salt. What we used to call, everybody? What we used to call, everyone? Hygroscopic. Please learn it. Hygroscopic in nature. Okay. So means in the sense of what? It will absorb the moisture when it is exposed to the what, guys? When it is exposed to the atmosphere. Write it. It means that it can absorb. Actually, it is 8th class one, but you can write it. It will absorb